So, in the wake of the Charlie Kirk shooting, Senator Mike Lee has been authoring legislation that is known as the Charlie Kirk Act nominally to restore media accountability. And the idea behind it on paper is that government funding has gone towards various media organizations in the past that have produced misleading narratives, and also there are concerns that individual and private content creators might also publish disinformation or whatever the government deems to be disinformation, and that this is therefore to be discouraged and frowned upon and perhaps even criminalized. It revitalizes something known as the Smith-Mundt Act, which had implemented some of these alleged safeguards previously, but it's not as rosy as the politician's pitch might make it appear. I'll just go over some of the key provisions that are highlighted in this, and we'll unpack how this actually poses a very serious threat to freedom of speech and accomplishes the opposite of what is intended. So it claims to provide accountability for misinformation and propaganda. Media outlets, radio stations, educators, and content creators would be held liable for deliberately or irresponsibly spreading false narratives, unfounded allegations, or erroneous information. This includes, pay attention right here, prohibiting baseless labels such as fascist, Nazi, white supremacist, bigot, or racist without, quote, verifiable proof, which the petition claims damages reputations and endangers lives. So this is derived from a petition that uses that kind of language. Penalties for social media censorship. So if you're on a platform that censors, truthful stuff according to their own judgment of what truthful is, I guess, then they could be punished for that. And to broaden the original Smith-Mundt law's ban on propaganda dissemination. Okay, what is propaganda? Okay, domestic propaganda. And it would go beyond government media, which government shouldn't even have media, by the way. That's a big problem. And it would also apply to private entities that are accused of pushing propaganda. Well, problem here is if you're critical of any party that's in power, then the party in power can accuse you of publishing propaganda, right? And what's particularly dangerous here, too, is that they're actually specifically seeding this with these keywords to say, we're going to flag you, we're going to get you, and we're going to accuse you of bias and disinformation if you call anyone a white supremacist or whatever, or Nazi or fascist or whatever, without whatever is in their judgment, quote, verifiable proof. See, this means they're usurping the power and role of a jury. A trial jury has the sole power to determine the truth of a matter, and here the government is taking it upon itself, this partisan regime, to define these terms for you. So in essence, what this means is we've got a ministry of truth in the government now.